We have to go all the way to the 1930s and Ronald Coase before the idea that the costs of transacting in the firm may be less than those of transacting in the market, before we come across a substantial argument for the existence of large corporations. But that then raises the question, who actually ensures that those companies are run efficiently and have lower costs of transacting than the market? Well, the obvious answer is those who bear the risks and the rewards of those companies, the shareholders. And therefore, we should give the rights of control of companies to those shareholders. The only question that raises, will those shareholders actually exercise those rights? The emergence of the armies of small shareholders and institutions yielded the answer, no, they would not do it. And so we justified the emergence of takeovers as a way of improving efficiency and ensuring that the costs of running companies would be lower than the markets. But then people became disillusioned about the high costs of those takeovers and their repeated failure. And so more recently, we've turned to another market in companies, a market in blocks of shares that exercise control. And recently, The Economist had as its front page capitalism's unlikely heroes as being these people who purchase blocks of shares in companies and then shake up and shake out the management of the firms to improve their efficiency. And this is fundamentally wrong, because the underlying concept of the corporation that lies behind this is incorrect. What it presumes is that the only party that bears the risk and reward in companies is indeed the shareholders. The rest of us, as employees, customers, and communities, are protected by contracts. No, we are not protected by contracts from the fortunes and failures of corporations. We are as exposed as the shareholders are. And the problem is that the more that one transfers control to shareholders, the worse off one makes other parties. But this doesn't argue for saying that what one simply should do is to transfer control to other parties, to employees, or to the state, through mutual organizations, or through public enterprises. Because all that does is to transfer the problem somewhere else